Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to learn how to multiply decimals because this skill is useful in money, measurements and everyday calculations. And I assure you that by the end of today's lesson, you'll be able to multiply decimals confidently. So let's look at the objective we are to achieve at the end of today's lesson. One, you should be able to multiply decimals accurately. And then you should also be able to solve real life problems and practice more exercises using decimal multiplication. But before we look at some soft examples, I want us to take note of these key rules because with clear understanding to this rule, you will be able to solve decimal multiplications confidently and accurately. All right, the first rule states that ignore the decimals and multiply as a whole number. So the first rule, you are to what? Ignore the decimal. So for example, if you have, let's say, 2.2 times 2.5. What it means is that you ignore the decimal point and multiply the digits as a whole. So you make it 22 times what? 25. This is what it means. And then you do your multiplication. Now the second rule says count total decimal places in both numbers. So example, 2.2 has one decimal place. So 2.2 has what? One decimal place. And then 2.5 also has what? One decimal place. So you now add the one decimal place to the one decimal place, giving you what? Two decimal places. So you now have two decimal places. Now the third one is that place the decimal place or the decimal point in the product. So assuming after solving this, you get, let's say, 2,500. I'm just assuming, okay? Now you have two decimal places. So what you do is that you stand at the end of the whole number, the product, the answer that you get, then you move twice backward or to the left side. So because you have two decimal places, you stand here, you move 1, 2. So this will give you what? 25.00 as your answer. And then you probably round the answers if needed. All right. So let's dive in to look at some solved examples quickly. Okay. So example number 1. Example number 1. It says that multiply 0.6 by 0.4. So multiply 0.6 by 0.4. So first you ignore the decimal. It's going to be 6 times what? 4. Which gives you what? Because you have 24. Now after getting the 24, you do what? You count the decimal places and see how many decimal places each of the digits has. So 0.6 has, so 0.6 equals what? One decimal place, and then 0.4 equals what? One decimal place. So all this one gives us what? Two decimal places. So now you place the decimal point at the product. Okay, you place the decimal point in the product. So now you have 24. So you write your 24 because you have two decimal places or point. You stand here and then you move twice to the left. So you have 1, 2. So the decimal point will now be here, and then you add your 0 here. So this gives you a 0.24. Therefore, 0.6 times 0.4 equals what? 0.24. All right, I hope that is simple as well. So let's look at example number 2. You can pause it and then solve it, come back to confirm if your answer is correct. All right, so we have example number 2. So it says, multiply 0.36 by 0.25. It is your turn now to multiply 0.36 by 0.25. So the first step is to multiply as a whole. That will be 36 times what? 25. You can decide to use the vertical method to arrive at the answer. 36, 25. 5 times 6 is 30. You write 0. Remember what? 3. So you write carry 3 here. And then 5 times what? 3, giving you 15 plus 3, 18. Since there is no other number, you write all the 18. You come to the next one, the tens part. 2 times 6 gives you what? 12. So write 2, remainder what? Remainder 1. And then 2 times 3 give you 6 plus 1, 7. So you have 0, you now add. And then you have what? 10. 8 plus 2 is 10, you write 0, remainder 1. 1, then you put that 1 on top here. 1 plus 7 is 8 plus 1, making what? 9. So we have 900 as our answer. So after getting your product, you count the number of decimal places. So now 0.6 has how many decimal places? 2. Remember, look at it. 1, 2. So it has 2 decimal places. And then 0.25 also has what? 2 decimal places. So in total, they have 4 decimal places. Now you come to your answer. Since we have 900 as our answer or product, you stand in front of the whole number, you move 4 times to the left. So you stand here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the decimal point is now here. You fill the empty space with what? 0. Then you put your 0 here as well. So we will now have 0.0900 as our answer. So therefore, 0.36 times 0.25 is equal to what? 0.0900. Is that not simple? And in writing this, you can equally write it as what? 0.09, because it doesn't change anything. Adding more zeros doesn't change the value or doesn't increase the value as far as this is concerned. So our final answer is 0.09. I hope that is simple as well. So let's take our final example and then we'll end today's session here. So you can pause the video, try your hands on them, and then come back to confirm if your answer is correct. Okay. So let's look at example number 3. Example number 3. Okay. Example 3 says that a rope is 1.25. So a rope is 1.25 long. You cut it. You cut 0.4 of it. How much rope is cut? How much rope is cut? So these are some of the forms you could see these type of questions. The solution the first thing to write your 1.25. So it's cut of it. So times 0.4. Then you multiply as a whole. So this implies 125 times what? 4. And this, I'll use the vertical method to solve here. We have 125 and we have 4. So 4 times 5 is 20. You have 2. 4 times 2 is 8 plus 2, 10. You have 0, you render 1. Remember, when you are done with these two, you can decide to cancel it out. And then 4 times 1 is 4 plus 1, making what? 5. So we have 500 as what? Our answer. So now the next step is to what? Is to count the number of decimal places that we have in the question. So 1.25 has 2 decimal places, and then 0.4 has what? 1 decimal places. So in total, we have 3 decimal places. So you write your 500, you stand in front, you move how many times? 3 times to the left. So 1, 2, 3. So the decimal point will now be here, giving you 0.500. And this can also be written as what? 0.5. It doesn't change anything. Adding more zeros does not change the value of the digit. Therefore, 1.25 times 0.4 is equal to what? 0.5 as our final answer. All right. I hope this is easy, and you should be able to solve more examples of this in order to master this particular multiplication of decimals. All right, so it is your turn to practice, and then pause the video, solve it, come back and confirm if your answers are correct, because I'll be providing you with the answers. All right, so try your hands on this. Assignment 1, multiply 0.12 by 0.34. And then number 2, you should multiply 0.56 by 0.78. And then 3, you should multiply 0.75 by 0.4. All right, so here are the answer keys. Answer keys. So we have the first one, the answer should be 0.0408. Please solve it, come back and check if your answers are correct. The second one, you have 0.4368. And then the last one, you have 0.3. All right, so this is it. You have now learned how to multiply decimals, and then I will encourage you to keep practicing this problem until you feel confident. And if this lesson helps you a lot, please subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so that anytime I release a new video, you'll be able to access it, share with others as well. And then thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next lesson. God bless you. Bye-bye.